Hello and welcome to Art with Master Z. In this video, we will be starting a two-part series in which we follow the life and journey of Piet Mondrian, who many consider to be one of the great artists of the 20th century. Like many artists, Piet Mondrian was a man of internal conflict. He loved rhythm and jazz, but also highly valued structure and order. He would eventually resolve this inner conflict through his art and become one of the great pioneers of 20th century abstract art. Piet was born in the Netherlands. At the age of 16, he went to his dad and was like, "Dad, I want to drop out of school and become an artist." But his dad was a teacher, an art teacher. So he was like, okay, that's cool. Ironically, he eventually passed his art exams to become credentialed as an art teacher, and he went back to school teaching. While he taught, though, he practiced his art. During this time in his life, his art was primarily naturalistic, meaning that it portrayed things as they are actually seen. Here are some examples of his artwork, which include landscapes, windmills, flowers, and other things like that. Mondrian was not very successful in this style, though, and to be honest, his art was not paying the bills, which means nobody wanted to buy it. In 1911, he moved to Paris, leaving behind the Netherlands and his figurative, representational style of art. Once he got to Paris, he apparently also left his girlfriend Greta right before they were about to get married. But let's not judge the guy too much. He was going through the artist's journey after all. And since every artist's journey is also accompanied by a name change, Piet Mondrian changed his name to Piet Mondrian, dropping one A from his name, leaving it to the same fate as Greta. Now, nothing was holding him back. Mondrian always had a special place in his heart and his art for trees. He greatly appreciated how the branches and leaves intermixed with each other and the sky. Take a look at how Mondrian's painting of trees changed over time. His earlier paintings reflected trees, for the most part, as they can be seen in nature, in reality. While his works after arriving in Paris sought to capture the spirit, the essence of the tree, rather than what it actually looked like. This is when Piet's art began to move towards the abstract. And that brings us to our lesson today. I want you to find a tree that you would like to draw. It could be a real tree that you could see through the window or outside, or maybe a tree that you've seen in the past. You can even look up trees on the internet. When you draw your tree, though, I do not want you to draw what it realistically looks like. I want you to focus on the spirit, the essence of the tree, and create an abstract representation. You should only use simple lines, shapes, and shading to capture the essence of the tree. It won't look like the tree itself, but the feeling that you get in your heart and spirit when you look at the tree and the feeling you get in your heart and spirit when you look at your piece of art should be the same. The first thing you want to do is choose your tree. Don't take this task lightly. Take your time, find a tree that speaks to you. You're going to want to connect with this tree or understand it in some way that gives you some type of feeling that you can try to represent on paper. I know exactly the tree I want to use. I was at a cross-country meet about a year and a half ago from the day of making this video. It was a foggy, cold morning. I was walking around early before the race to scope out the track for the team. As I looked to my left, I saw a mysterious clearing in the fog, and in the center of that clearing was a magnificent beacon of hope and struggle. This tree spoke to my soul. I snapped a photograph, and for that reason, today I am going to attempt to draw this tree.